an election year. One more soundbite on this healthcare business, and then we'll take a break and get to your calls. Juan Williams, aforementioned Juan Williams, last night on Special Reports on the All-Star panel. The fill-in host was Shannon Bream. Brett Baer was not there. And Shannon Bream is talking to Juan Williams about the Supreme Court oral arguments on the constitutionality of health care reform. And she said to Juan Williams, okay, the dust is settled. Now that the arguments are over, Juan, what's your take, bud? What's going to happen here?
The consequence politically is what's being debated in Washington. Does this help President Obama's reelection campaign if the Health Care Act is viewed as unconstitutional by the court, or does it hurt Republicans? So it's interesting, it's viewed in negative terms, not helping anyone really, because for the president, he obviously would be viewed as having lost his signature piece of legislation during his time in office. And for the Republicans, the question would be, oh, so if Americans don't get a cure for the donut hole, if they don't get some kind of protection against being excluded as a result of pre-existing conditions, if you can't keep your children on your insurance till they're 26, what do you Republicans have in mind? So it's all in the negative.
What he's saying is nobody wins if Obamacare gets thrown out. Nobody wins. You see, this again, I know Juan Williams. I've been interviewed by Juan. I like Juan. But Juan, do you even care what the bill says? Here we are once again analyzing the political ramifications for Obama and for the Republic. What about for the people? What about for the citizens of this country who are going to lose a significant amount of freedom? What about the Constitution? The very foundation of it will be forever altered. The Constitution limits what government can do. Pure and simple. That's what it does. And this one piece of legislation throws that out and opens the door for government control over every aspect of life. Does this not matter? This is not an independent, isolated political exercise. This is real life here. And I am struck by how many in the pundit class, the exalted, higher, elevated more than the rest of us, don't even get that. Or they're uninterested in it. Or they don't see any use in talking about it. The political prism is all that matters. What about real life? What about the concept of liberty? What about the concept of the Constitution that limits government? This is how you lose it. With people not caring, not knowing, it's even worse. People here incapable of seeing the big picture with this. And these, we are told, are the exalted ones. These are the ones smarter than we are. These are the ones that, they're the ones should be on TV analyzing, not you or me. These are the analysts. These are the cut and buff. I mean, these are the guys who are going to come up with things that you and I can't possibly think of. We're not smart enough. We're not in the game. We're not there. We don't know the people. We don't talk to them. So what we think, how can we know? And yet, they're looking at a microscopic portion of this, missing what it's really about. I still am amazed.